learned shlokas together, but Vrnda is progressing really well. She has memorized all the 700 Bhagavad Gita shlokas. So, how many verses are there in Bhagavad Gita? 700. So, see, Vrnda is only 10
Mataji, can
years
we have the
old.
host? Mataji,
Yes, Vrnda?
can we have the host so we can share the screen?
Oh, okay. So, how do I share that?
Mataji, you just have to make me host. Near my name, there are 3 dots, right? You just
Oh,
go
okay,
on
okay.
there and
Yeah,
make
yeah,
me
yeah.
host. That's it.
Yeah, make host. Yeah, I gave you the permission.
Thank you, Mataji.
So, give me the phone.
Sharing options. Hi, everyone. Very nice to see all of you. Thank you, Mataji, for this opportunity to meet all these wonderful kids who are very enthusiastic learning Bhagavad Gita. So happy to meet all of you. So we'll start with the prayers, right, Mataji?
Yeah. So before that, I want to complete the introduction of Vrinda. So
Sure,
we
Mat.
have one more enthusiastic chanter who is 6 years old, Maghilan. He has joined now. Maghilan came to our class only 2 days ago, or two. He has attended only 2 sessions, and he already knows the shloka so well. So yes, so Balavrinda is 10-year-old, and she's the daughter of Vinita Mataji. She's right here, and Balachandra Prabhu. They all stay in College Station, Texas. So she is a very enthusiastic child and very, very, very intelligent. But she also wait. Okay. So she recites Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam prayers every single day. And she has memorized all the 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. And not only that, she has varied hobbies like reading, writing, arts, and crafts. She also has a deep love for singing and dancing for Krishna, often expressing her devotion through her own Krishna conscious rhymes. She makes her own rhymes. And since the age of 3, she has been happily attending Bhakti Sangha Academy. So this is a virtual platform where kids classes are conducted every day during the weekdays. And she deeply values and cherishes the association of all her teachers in this academy. So her enthusiasm, creativity, devotion shine brightly in everything that she does. So both mom and daughter inspire everybody to go higher and higher. So wherever they are, they inspire all those around them. Okay, so let's give our pass on the mic to over to you, Vrinda and Vanita Mataji. So let's hear
Thank
from
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jyoti
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Thank you, Shreya and Srihari. Shreya and Srihari also a great inspiration to Balavrinda. They all grow together through Bhakti Sangha. So they used to learn from each other. Like Vrinda used to learn from Shreya and Srihari. Shreya and Srihari used to catch up something from Vrinda. So we all are growing together in Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much, dear kids, for joining. We'll start with the prayers, okay? ॐ
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञान
जनशलाकया
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं
येन
येन
तस्मै
तस्मै
श्रीगुरवे
श्रीगुरवे
नमः
नमः
नमो
नमः ॐ
विष्णुपादाय
विष्णुपादाय
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय
भूतले
भूतले
श्रीमते
श्रीमते
भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने
स्वामिनिति
नमस्ते
Namaste
सारस्वते
Saraswate
देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
Everybody, please raise your hand. Jai
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you, everyone, for participating enthusiastically in prayers. So this verse is already covered. So I think so. Like Vrinda will recite these verses just to recap what we saw so far, because they are all connected. Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, Vrinda.
Hare Krishna. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Gyanir Bharata Abhyudanam Dharmasya Tadatmanam Shrijamyaham.
Yes. So when the Lord appears, when there is a religion, that's when the Lord appeared to make it religion. That means when there is something wrong happening, that's when the Lord appeared to correct that.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Cha Dushkrutam Dharma Samstapanartaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge.
So as we said, when Lord appears, when there is a decline of religion. So when there is too much of irreligion happening, Lord appears, right? So why, at the same time, he protects the devotees and he annihilates the non-devotees, which means he kills the non-devotees. So now we'll see the other verse that we are discussing today. Yeah.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha Janma karma cha me devyam evam yo vedi tattvata vakta deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna.
So this is today's verse. So Lord's appearance is not just like our appearance, it's transcendental. We'll be seeing that. Okay.
So now
No, we will see. So as we saw that Krishna appear when there is a predominant race of a religion. Like see, people are killing cows and they don't have a religion. Cow is like our mother. We can't kill like that. That's when the Krishna appears to tell them this is wrong. We should not do that.
Either of them.
Okay. So how when Krishna appears, what he does do? His main appearance is not to kill the demons, but his main appearance is to protect devotees. See, Krishna appears to protect devotees. At the same time, he kills the demons too. So now Krishna's appearance and disappearance is just like a sun rays and sun disappear. Can we say that there is no sun died or something like that? We cannot say that. You see, right now we are getting closer to the sunset because it's almost evening. But we cannot say that sun is not there, but it appears in some other place, right? It appears in India. Now, when we have a moon, India has sun, right? Like that, Krishna's appearance is also like that. Sometimes you may see Krishna is not there now. It doesn't mean that Krishna is not here. Krishna is in some other place. So Krishna's appearance are just like a sun rays and sunset. Okay? Okay. As we already recited this verse, please don't. Okay, now this translation of this verse, can you read this, Vrnda?
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna."
Okay, this is a translation and it's very hard to memorize. So I just put these pictures to memorize. Let's see that. See here, Krishna is saying to Arjuna that my appearance, look at this, his appearance is transcendental because he appeared as Shankha Chakra Gada, and he has everything, right? His appearance is transcendental and his activities also are transcendental. Activities means Krishna's pastimes that he do. Is everything is transcendental. When we leave this body, if you understand this, when we leave this body, we don't have to take this birth again. See here, no need to take birth again. But we go back to Krishna. It's very easy, right, to memorize this translation. See, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna, one who knows my transcendental need, appearance, activities. When you die, when you leave this body, you don't have to take birth again. But you reach to Krishna. That's it. We memorize the translation. Is that not? Yay. So that's simple to memorize the translation. Okay. So now Krishna is transcendental, as we already saw. How can we say this? There are so many examples. Like you see this, there is a policeman and there is a prisoner here, right? Who is inside the jail. And this person, he's also inside the jail, but he's not inside that gates, right? You see, this person is free to do whatever he wants because he's a policeman. He's not bounded by the prison rule. But inside the prisoner is not able to enjoy anything because he's inside the prison. So same way, krishna Krishna appears in this material world, but he has is not affected by anything in this material world, like goodness, passion, and ignorance. These are three modes of material nature. He is not affected by that. And his activities are transcendental. He is not bounded by anything.
Yeah.
But the prisoner, like us, we are bounded by many things. Like here you see the lotus flower. The lotus flower is never touched the muddy water, even though it is in the muddy water, but it's never touched. It's above that. So Krishna is like that. As you see this one, his appearance is transcendental. So how many of you selected your parents? Can anybody answer? Did you select your parents?
No.
Did you select, I want this kind of mommy? Mommy should be very fair, very slim, very beauty. Daddy should be like just like a hero. Anybody selected like that? Anybody?
Yes.
No, right? We did not get to select. But here, Krishna got that opportunity to select his parents because he's a supreme. He selected his parents. And did anybody born with four hands?
No.
Oh.
Nobody born with four hands.
Nobody,
We only
right?
have 2 hands.
Oh, hands,
Wait.
2 legs.
Anybody born with decoration or anything? No.
No.
And Krishna was not born with blood or anything. He did not born with like from a surgery or anything. He's just
He
like
just appeared. That's what Vrnda is saying. He just appeared. Not like us, because his appearance is not like us. He's transcendental. He appeared with everything. Just from Goloka, he appeared.
just like Narasimha.
Yes.
He did not appear from like any womb or anything. He appeared from the pillar. So
Yes. So anybody can come out of like anybody can take birth from a pillar? No, right? It's not possible. But Krishna, he appeared from pillar. So that's the greatness. And yeah. So how can see association with the transcendentalist makes us raise above this material world. So how can we learn about Krishna, or how can we become pure? By associating with the great devotees. You look this iron rod. This is not hot, but when you put it in the fire, what happens is the iron rod also feels like a fire because it's become super hot, just like the fire, because iron is a good conductor to the fire, right? Yes. When you touch something which is in the fire, the iron, it automatically makes your hand burn. You feel like as if like you touched the fire, but you are not touching fire, but you are touching the iron rod. In the same way, we as a conditioned soul can become good. How? By being associated with the devotees. That's when we can become great. We can also become good devotee by associating with the devotees. Okay, so now we also saw that in this verse, Prabhupada explains that name, form, activities of the Lord are non-different. So here we can see that this pastime. Vrunda, can you explain what is this pastime?
This pastime is about Draupadi when like this demon, he was like just pulling the sari of Draupadi, and like Draupadi was like, I don't want this to happen. So Draupadi, she was praying to Krishna that Krishna, please help me, please help,
Govinda.
Hey Govinda. So she was calling the name. So this describes about the name, like what happens when you call the name of Krishna. So Krishna was giving her unlimited sati. So the like where Drupada could not like do anything, and he was like getting so exhausted of pulling like so much of sati. So then he stopped.
Yes. So when you call the name of Krishna, when Draupadi called the name of Krishna, Krishna appeared there and saved. So name of Krishna and Krishna is non-different. When you call Krishna, Krishna is in front of you. That's why when we chant Krishna's name, we should chant with utmost attention.
We should have a lot of love and like prema for Krishna.
Yes. And Krishna's form. There is a beautiful story of Sakshi Gopal. I may not narrate it completely in detail, but I will share the whole PPT for you guys to read, or a story from YouTube where you can hear it later in detail. So this Sakshi Gopal story is, there was one old Brahmana and a young Brahmana who were going on to the holy places. And this old Brahmana asked for a help to this young Brahmana for taking care of him while going to these holy places. And what happened is, this old Brahmana, after receiving all the benefit from this young Brahmana, he says, "Oh, you did so much to me. Because of this, in return, I will give you my daughter." And then after that, he goes back and this old Brahmana goes to his house and young Brahmana goes to his house. And then after that, he thinks this young Brahmana, he said that this old Brahmana promised me that he will give his daughter. Let me go and ask. But when he goes and asks, there will be big fight with the family of this old Brahmana. Old Brahmana was good, but the family will not accept to give the girl to him. So then he says, who is the surety for this? Who was witnessing this? Is there anybody witness for this? So he says, yes, in front of Gopal he did it. So then you go call Gopal, like that he says. And now this young Brahmana goes back to the temple and asks, you are the witness for this and you should come and tell now. And then Lord says, I cannot come. Then the young Brahmana asked a very, very interesting question. You said that I cannot come, but Lord can also not speak. But you are speaking now. Deity cannot speak. You are speaking. If deity cannot speak, it's speaking. Deity can also walk. Now you should come with me. So now the deity, the Vigraha, the statue of Gopal will be walking to the village, and he comes and gives the witness. So the form of the Lord, and the Lord is non-different. From this story, what we understand, that you're seeing Krishna at your house or a temple, his Krishna is present in front of you. So we need to be at most careful while you're offering your prayers to Krishna. And Krishna's activities are also very transcendental, right? Here you can see,
you can see Varahadev. So there's one of the recent movies that came. It's called Mahavata Nrsimha. Even in that movie, you can see that in one of the parts that Brahmadev, he was like Mother Earth was captured by Hiranyaksha. So when that was happening, he was like, who can save Mother Earth? And he sneezed, and Varahadev came out, and he came out of the nose. So can anybody do that? Can anybody come out of someone's nose? No, only Krishna can do that. So Varahadev came, and then he started like digging with his tusks, and then he like digged, and then he saved Mother Earth, and then he killed Hiranyaksha.
Yes, so the appearance of Lord is transcendental. See, Lord can appear from anywhere, from pillar, from the nose of Brahma, anywhere he can appear.
And then Brahma was like so shocked. How did this come from my nose?
Yeah, yes. Yes, and then now activities, we will see some of the activities. Yeah.
So how can, like in the Govardhan pastime, how did Krishna lift a big hill, which is Govardhan, with his small little pinky? Can we even do that? We cannot even lift it with two hands, but he could lift it with a small little pinky, that big Govardhan.
Because his activities
Because
are
his
transcendental.
activities are transcendental. So from all of this, you can see that all his activities are transcendental.
Yeah. So how do we understand this? So to understand his activities is not just possible by hearing it. I mean, it can, but we also needs to do some practical things. Yeah.
There's also one example with the sweet. If I tell you like a very good description of the sweet, like it's made out of rose petals and like it has sugar and milk, will you say that you like it? No. You would probably want to try it and then you would decide that you liked it. Same with this. If there was like a honeybee and it was going over it, will its like hunger be fulfilled? No. It like if it goes in and drinks the honey, then its hunger will be fulfilled. Like so
Yes.
that's the
So we should have this practical understanding of Lord's sweetness. Without understanding that, we cannot really feel it. Like I say, you Krishna is supreme Krishna. You will not get it until you chant Krishna's name, until you hear about him more and more. I mean, you observe in the names of Lord, then only we will be able to do it by following this 9 process of devotional service, by offering prayers to the Lord, by chanting his name, by remembering his names. All of this, what we do, it will really make us understand that Krishna is the supreme. But just by saying it, just by reading it, you cannot get it. You have to have that service to Krishna. How can we really get it? Through the spiritual master. Spiritual masters are above us, who already realized this, that Krishna is the supreme, and they know it. They have really seen Krishna through the service to Lord. So they can really understand that Krishna is supreme, and they know how to pass it down. So that's the greatness of the spiritual masters. So when we serve them, then we get that knowledge. Okay.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Tadviddi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya Upadekshanti De Jnanam Jnaninastatvadarshina.
Yeah. See, how can we get this knowledge of supreme knowledge? By approaching a spiritual master, serving him submissively, then we can get the knowledge from him. So, and see, knowledge, just now I have said, like just knowing the knowledge will not help us, but we need to have faith in that, faith in Krishna, devotion to Krishna. Then we will have really good understanding about it. So this is wonderful story that just by learning some verses, or just by being serving for the Lord for many years, it's not the correct. That's the only not the criteria to reach Krishna. You should also have that faith and devotion towards Krishna. So Vrinda will say this story. Yeah.
So one day Narada Muni was like he was walking and he saw this Brahman. So this Brahman said that where are you going? And Narada Muni said that I'm going to meet Lord Krishna. And then the Brahman asked, can you do me a favor? And then the Brahman asked that like when will I go back to Krishna? And then the Brahmana like asked that how many lives will I go? I know that I'm gonna go back to Krishna very soon, but I just want to know it from Krishna. So you see how the Brahman's talking, he's like thinking that he knows everything, because he's saying that I know that I'm gonna go very soon, but I want to know it from Krishna. So then Narada Muni said, okay, I'll tell Krishna. And then he's kept on walking and he saw a cobbler. And the cobbler said, Narada Muni, oh Narada Muni. And he said that, can you do me a favor? Can you ask Krishna about how many lifetimes how many more lifetimes will I go back to Krishna? And then you see how this cobbler is like, how many more lifetimes? He's being very respectful to Narada Muni. And Narada Muni went to Krishna. And then when he went to Krishna, Krishna asked that, what would you want, Narada Muni? And he said that this Brahman and this cobbler asked me how many lives how much more time will I be how much more time will I come to you? And then Krishna said that the Brahman will come to me after 100 lifetimes, and the cobbler will come to me in a little bit. So then, um, Krishna told the Krishna told Narada Muni that if you don't believe me, then you can go tell them that I was threading an elephant through the eye of a needle, and then you should see their reaction. So Narada Muni went back to the Brahman and then said, "Oh Brahman, the Lord said that you will see him after 100 lives." And then the Brahman asked, "What is the Lord doing? If you actually met the Lord, because I don't believe you. If you actually met the Lord, then what is the Lord doing?" And then he said the same thing that Krishna told him to say, that Krishna is threading an elephant to the eye through the eye of the needle. And then the Brahman was like, "No, how can the Lord do that? That is impossible." And then Narada Muni understood that the Brahman is not qualified to go back to Krishna. So then he went to the cobbler, and then he said that like the Lord is threading a elephant through the needle. And then the cobbler said, "Oh wow, very good." And then he said that, "Do you actually believe this?" And then the cobbler said that, "Yes, I do believe this. Look at this banyan tree, and it starts from a small seed. If such a big tree can
small seed can become a big tree.
If such a small seed can become a big tree, then how can an elephant not go through the eye of a needle?" So that
Lord can do anything.
The Lord can do anything. So seeing the difference between the fate of the Brahman and the cobbler, Narada Muni understood they had to be rewarded differently.
Yeah. So not just by knowing something, we cannot become a great devotee. We should have a loving devotion towards Krishna. How we can get? By chanting Hare Krishna, by reading books, by serving devotees, by visiting to the temple regularly. That way we can get it. I know we are less time, but these are beautiful rhymes that we can understand his activities and his appearance, about his appearance. Yes.
Baby Krishna kicked the car, it fell to the ground and broke apart. Shakatasura was pushed along with the car upon the earth. Krishna lifted Govardhan with his little pinky, 7 days and 7 nights with no eating or drinking. He protected all the Vrajavasis from Indra's storm. He kept them safe and he kept them warm.
Yeah. So this is Krishna is transcendental, and Krishna, nobody can kill Krishna. Krishna is the supreme. So we can see this rhyme to understand that. Yeah.
Kamsa was an evil king was he. And he called for his guards, and he called for his friends, and he called for the evil demons. Every demon had a plan to kill Krishna, but they didn't know Krishna was God. So one by one they tried, but Krishna wouldn't die. Instead, all the demons lost their lives. He relieved his devotees of their strife. Hail to him, the Supreme Lord of Lords. Kamsa was an evil king was he. And he called for his gods, and he called for his friends. None of them could save the evil king.
Yes. So if Krishna decided to kill someone, nobody can save that person. And if Krishna want to save someone, nobody can kill that. That's why we always take protection of Krishna. And this is another beautiful story. It's actually the lot of pictures. Maybe Vrinda can say in 1 minute the story. Yeah.
Okay, so first the Brahman was
So
like
why are we seeing this story? To understand that how Krishna hears us, Krishna accepts everything that we do for him, and Krishna is ready to do anything for us. As soon as we call him, he's there for us. To understand that, this is the story.
Okay, so the Brahman was going to different like he was going to different places, and then on his way he reached to Navadip, and he wanted to like spend the night somewhere. So Jagannath Mishra, like, he invited the Brahman to the house, and then the Brahman came, and he like washed the Brahman's feet, and he also welcomed him in the house. And the Brahman's desire was to cook some offerings for Lord.
Is Gopal. He had a Gopal.
Yeah, he had like a Gopal.
Yes.
So Jagannath Mishra gave him all the things that he needed. So he started cooking for Lord Gopal. Then he prepared a plate with the offerings, and he kept the plate in front of Lord Gopal, and he was chanting the mantras. And then, as soon as the Brahman started chanting, Nimai appeared, and he started eating it. And then the Brahman was very upset. Oh my God, Nimai, he spoiled my offering.
Okay, let's just a minute. It's Nimai means it's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who came in the form of Krishna came in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So to give Hare Krishna Mahamantra in this Kali Yuga. So here Nimai is none other than Krishna. Okay. Yeah.
And the Brahmana is an illusion, so he's not able to understand. Okay, so Jagannath Mishra was very upset, and he bet Nimai with a stick. So then the Brahman said that don't punish him. So then he sent Jagannath Mishra's son to the neighbors, and then they made him play. So then the Brahman started to cook again. And when he offered it again, Nimai came and started eating it again from the neighbor's house. And then the Brahman shouted again, once again he has spoiled my offerings. Then this time he was cooking it when they were sleeping. And then Nimai came again, and he ate it, and then he took a form into Krishna, and then the Brahman was like, and then Nimai was like, why are you crying? And then the Brahman fainted, and then the Brahman in bliss was very happy, and he ate his prasadam. And then the Jagannath Mishra was asked, how was your offering? And then the Brahman said, my offering was a success.
Yes. So here we can see that as soon as we offer something to Krishna, or we call Krishna, Krishna will appear in front of us, and he takes that offerings. So our duty is to call out Krishna every day, okay, by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and Krishna will come and bless us. Is that okay? Did you all understood how Krishna's appearance, activities are transcendental? His name, form, activities are non-different. Yes? Yes, Mataji.
Hope you
over to
understand
you.
everything.
Yes, thank you so much, Vinita Mataji and Bala Vrnda. That was a beautiful presentation with so much explanation and so many stories.
Yeah.
Did you all like it?
Yes.
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 And you can memorize the translation too, just by seeing the pictures. I can send that picture. Did you like the story?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was good.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, okay.
Yes, it was good with a lot of explanation. Yes, okay. Yes, okay.
Okay, let's all chant Mahamantra 3 times.
Okay.
Let's all chant together. Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was spot on, Mataji.
Thank you.
You
I
covered
just
for the
wanted to
entire
put this
time.
translation again, Mataji. If kids wanted to just say together, what is the translation? We have less than 1 minute. Would you like to try the translation, kids? What
Yeah,
we learned here?
let's chant the translation again. Come.
Try it, try it. Now, what is this picture saying?
Yeah.
Said to
So,
Arjuna
pictures.
that my transcendental activity,
Appearance.
my transcendental appearance, activities, if you understand it, when you're leaving your body, you will not take birth again, and you will come back to me. So now you all can try.
Try. If anybody want to try it,
Shreya, come.
Anybody want to try or?
The transcendental